Morning everybody. So did all those couple videos that we did at the weekend. One welding up the hub bit for this tractor that we've got to get fixed so we can put back together and paint, and the other one that we sort of did at the same time, but I've made it 2 videos. I was playing around with that gearbox, but today I'll flick the camera around and I'll show you. Yeah, so today I'm going to start getting this cleaned up from when my brother welded it up. So I'm going to clean out these holes, retap the threads so that they are clean. We'll probably, where some of the cracks still are still visible, we just want to make sure that they are porous. So we're going to have to put. Dad's got some JB Weld sort of type stuff there. They're like that 2-pot plastic metal. We'll put that round through the cracks to make sure that it doesn't, oil doesn't seep back through to get through to the paint. So we'll do that at some point. That might not be today, but we'll work on that one. Just turn this over so I can show you what I'm doing. So obviously, yeah, I've got to clean up all these surfaces, make this look a lot prettier, tidy this up so it looks nice. Obviously got to clean out that hole, fix the thread in that, do the same with that one. And then I've got to get these 3 bits here all level so some of these parts can bolt back on, so it's all in the right place and not all wonky. Yeah, we'll just basically give it a general clean up, make sure it looks nice, all those sorts of things, and get it all prepped and ready for painting. So that's going to be today's mission. Let's just set that back down again. Now, and I'll have to retap the hole in there, like I said the other day on that other video. So yeah, it's got to go back on here, obviously with different parts, with some of these other parts in amongst it. I'll show you on the other side. So it's going to go all back on together like all this, so it's a little bit there to do. So I've got to get that all prepped so we can put that all back together, and then I can pull the tank off, strip the paint off that so it's ready to paint, and then we're going to prep the rest of this, the tractor to paint it and figure out whether we're going to take the wheels off it, because they're not very easy to get off because they're on a press-on keyway sort of setup with the hub. So apparently they're not terribly easy to get off, so we'll have to devise a way to either get them off, or I'll show you around the other end here, or to prep it to paint so I can paint through the wheel, which is not going to be very easy. So yeah, so we're going to try and work out that at some point. That won't be today, but so yeah, we've either got to pull these wheels off to paint it, or maybe some spray mask or something like that around the wheels so we can paint the rest of the tractor. We'll work something out, but that'll be another day. So yeah, I'm going to work on getting that sorted today at some point, and possibly, I don't know, we may do some more with this gearbox, not really sure. So yeah, Dad might play with this. So yeah, this is the other bit we've got to get done, and then hopefully if we get that other wheel cylinder for this, we can get that back on its feet and get it out, and we can get the paint off it, because Dad doesn't want to strip all the paint off in here, he wants to push it outside so it's not so messy. So I'll turn the camera off now and I'll get myself sorted out and do some more. So I've got this down fairly nice and level. That's about as good as it's probably going to be. I might do a little bit more work on it later, but I just got to open these holes up without destroying what's the threads in there and what's in those two. And that's just for a locating dowel when the other piece bolts on here. So that's not super critical. I'll, you know, when we go to test fit the other piece back on, we'll just make sure that it does fit that dowel. But yeah, I'll keep working on these, trying to get these opened up without destroying the thread that's down and below there. So hopefully we can just run a tap, get it opened up enough that might better start running a tap through and, you know, just gently open it up if I need a bit more. Once I get to a certain point, I'll change to a, I might just put just a normal stone on there instead of a carbide burr, and then we can just take it out gently so we don't destroy anything too much. Right, I'll film some more. And yes, I do have earplugs in. Ooh. Hope that doesn't smell. Right. Got it. Aye, that's better. Gently it does it. Terry. Hose around my back. So, tap these holes back out. They were 1/2 inch. We'll take them out to 9/16 because they were a bit sloppy. Drilled and tapped that one, and we just run the tap through those as well. So now we're just going to turn it over and we're going to make sure everything fits properly. So, those bolt holes line up nice. Just going to pull it down. Let's see. We've just got a bit of a gap in there, so we're going to have to probably make a shim. through too far, can it?
Yeah, we don't really want them sticking to it at all. 1.36, I think that's an inch and a half. Put a spring wash on it, nice and back on those reeds.
Yeah, should be plenty. By the time we put a wee lock washer or something or in there.
It's only sticking, well, it's sticking to the quarter inch. Well, either, I can't really go shorter, I can even hold it on there.
Putting it back together. So we put the sump back on, put the crank pulley back on, and we just decided when we were looking at this that the pin in the crank handles is getting pretty old and doggy, so we're just making something up to replace that, and then we'll start putting other stuff on.
I'ma make mine, so you better go take it. Always they need a new at night, yeah. Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. What keeps you up at night, yeah. Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. Oh, yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. You got me like, oh yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. Hey, it's too late to try to go contain it. A generation fueled by creation. We live lives on a small screen nation. We control the airwaves, no negotiation. I refuse to think we need saving. Something good will come from creation. And when we think that the world is too anxious, we'll adapt, evolve, survive and save it. What keeps you up at night, yeah. Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. What keeps you up at night, yeah. Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. Oh yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. You got me like, oh yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. Hey, oh yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. You got me like, oh yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong.
So a very brief update on what we've been doing today. So as you see, clean that up, ground that up, re-tap the holes for that. We need to get 2 bolts because we enlarged the holes, about 1.5 inches long. So we're almost ready to put that back on. So what we were making on the lathe before, I actually run out of battery power on my phone, but we had to remake that little collar that goes on the cranking handle because it had a crack in it. I welded it up and it was made out of cast, didn't realise at the time. We pushed it back on and it split again through there, as you've probably seen in the video. We made a new pin for there, just so, because the other one was getting really bent up and doggy. Obviously that was split, so we found something to make that out of. So yeah, basically we put the sump on it, put that front piece in, or the crank pulley, bolted the cranking handle assembly on, and then fixed the pin in the little collar that holds everything on, and just put a couple of little tack welds on that hold that all together. So yeah, in the morning we've got to put felt seal on there, and then we'll start reassembling, hopefully, and we don't come across any little more stumbles and hiccups from doing that. So yeah, hope you enjoyed the little lathe episode. I actually did a whole heap more filming and went to delete a couple little bits and pieces and deleted a whole big section, so I just used what I could, but you got the point anyway. So yeah, hope you enjoyed that, and there will probably be more tomorrow if we get some good progress on it tomorrow. Alrighty, cheers. So just a quick thanks for watching, guys. Like and subscribe, hit that bell, leave a comment, ask questions. Yeah, this is a Massey Harris 1936, I said that Dad said this thing was. So yeah, hopefully we'll get some more of it done tomorrow and get closer to doing prep for paint, and then hopefully we'll be back on that at some point too. Alright guys, thanks. Cheers.